Hi, my name is Mackenzie Butler, and I'm a registered dietitian at Riverside Wellness and Fitness Center. A lot of runners are really interested in knowing what foods they should eat after a run. It is important that after a long run, during training or your marathon race, you consume at least 30 to 50 grams of protein within 30 minutes to an hour after completing the run. It is not uncommon for runners to not have an appetite immediately after running, so give yourself a little cool down time before eating right away. Your protein can be in the form of a protein shake or a post-run meal, like a sandwich containing lean protein like eggs, chicken, turkey, lean ground beef, pork, or fish. If you are a vegetarian, your protein source may include beans, tofu, nuts, and seeds, or dairy. To ensure you are consuming a complete protein, pair one of these items with a whole grain. Just make sure to consume it within that 30-minute to 1 hour window for optimal repair and building of muscle. Including a carbohydrate source in this post-run snack or meal is also important. Carbs like whole grains, pasta, starchy vegetables, fruits, or dairy can help replenish the glycogen stores in your body. Very simply put, we want to make sure we're restoring the sugars stored in your muscles and liver. Carbs play a very important role in a runner's diet. All of the macronutrient groups, like proteins, fats, and carbs, provide your body with energy. But carbs are the powerhouse nutrient when it comes to providing energy for athletes, especially on their long-distance runs. Consume approximately 5 to 6 grams of carbohydrates per your kilogram of body weight per day. It is common for runners to carb load at dinner time the night before their big race. But if you tend to get nervous before runs, this might impact your appetite. Focus on that lunchtime meal the day before as your carb loading meal. Remember, these are general recommendations. Working directly with a registered dietitian can be helpful in receiving more personalized carbohydrate, protein, and calorie recommendations. Carbs come in many forms. Incorporate a variety of carbohydrates such as whole grains like bread, quinoa, rice, barley, and oats, starchy vegetables like potatoes, peas, corn, winter squash, and beans, and other foods like fruits and dairy. At this point in time, most of you have been training for weeks and have probably established some go-to carbs. It is important that on your race day or even the days before your marathon, you maintain your routine. Don't try introducing any new carb choices. Stick to what you know your body tolerates. When preparing to run, try to stay away from spicy foods, high-fat foods, and sometimes dairy if you have a dairy intolerance. When you're running your marathon race, begin to refuel at your 45-minute mark, and then follow up every hour. It may be helpful to break up your snack so that you have it every 30 minutes if you find your stomach doesn't tolerate having it all at one time. Depending on your size, you may require 30 to 60 grams of carbs each hour of the race. This is the time to eat easily digestible carbohydrates, also known as simple carbohydrates, because they break down quickly and provide energy to your body more immediately. If you are accustomed to using gels, that is a great option. You can also pack food items like fruit leathers or raisins, or even granola bars. You may even be getting carbs from your electrolyte beverages if they are sweetened with sugar. As stated before, stick to your routine on race day. You don't want to try a bunch of new snacks or gels the day of and find out your digestive system doesn't love them. The same goes for your hydration routine. If you are recovering from an injury, it is important to continue consuming balanced meals that contain protein, carbs, healthy fats, and vegetables. Don't forget to hydrate. Remember that you may not need to fuel as much as when you are actively training. Be mindful of portion sizes and listen to your hunger cues. Fruits, specifically berries and vegetables, are chock full of antioxidants, which can help combat inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acid sources, such as walnuts, flaxseed, and salmon, are also anti-inflammatory. Lean protein sources can aid in repair of injury, and carbohydrates such as whole grains, beans, and fruits can provide you with the energy you need to complete physical therapy. It is best to practice eating at least an hour before your run. This provides time for your body to digest your food. If you load your stomach down with food and run immediately after, the food will likely sit in your stomach and cause abdominal cramping or discomfort. Remember the term rest and digest. In order to consume enough calories for training, it is important to eat 3 meals daily with a couple of snacks. You don't want to eat all your carbs or protein or even fat in 1 or 2 meals. It is important to spread these calories and nutrients out during the day so your body can optimally use them. If you were driving your car across the country, you wouldn't fill the car up with all the gas you needed in one trip to the gas station. In fact, you couldn't. It requires several fuel stops along the way. The same goes for your body. To stay adequately hydrated, you should aim to drink 1 milliliter of fluid per every calorie consumed. So if you are consuming 2,000 calories per day, you should aim to consume roughly 2,000 milliliters of water. Remember, your fluids can come from water, non-caffeinated beverages like low-fat milk or 100% juice, broths if you're eating soups, and even hydrating fruits and vegetables. Incorporate having an electrolyte beverage after extended exercise or runs to help replenish electrolytes lost in your sweat. You can self-monitor your hydration by being conscious of your thirst cues and observing signs of dehydration, like dry mouth, dry lips, and concentrated yellow urine. Your urine should be a light yellow. Sport drinks and even gels provide your body with sources of electrolytes and carbohydrates you need. When you're sweating, you are not just losing water, you are also losing electrolytes. These electrolytes are important for many functions, including aiding in muscle contractions. If you're wondering what kinds of vitamins and minerals you might need, begin by nourishing your body with a well-balanced eating pattern. If you're concerned you are not getting all the vitamins and minerals you need from your diet, have a conversation with your primary care physician about beginning a multivitamin. Runners who do not consume dairy or products fortified with calcium may want to discuss taking a calcium supplement with their physician. Additionally, if you work predominantly inside, it is important to have your vitamin D levels checked. Both calcium and vitamin D help support bone health. Good luck with your race, and if you have more questions about nutrition, reach out to Riverside Wellness and Fitness Center.